kind of thinking. You're right. Maybe I'm a proud old man, and you young fellows are right.
You know, Dick has some good ideas. Like the piggyback barges and clearing the river to Knotty Pine.
No, wait a minute, Bill. Just because I listen to you doesn't mean I'm letting go of my common sense. Those were pretty words you spoke, but maybe you was buttering me up to let Dick try out a couple of his foolish ideas, huh?
Oh, you know me better than that.
I don't know such thing. Now, you get out of here. I like the way things are going, and that's the way they're going to stay.
All right, but I'm not through with you yet. Some morning you'll wake up, and Dick will be gone, and you'll be alone.
I'll be with you in a little while, Bill, just as soon as I set the cylinder head in place.
Okay, Dick. Take your time.
How'd you make out with Unc?
Well, I thought for a while I was getting somewhere with the old gent, but I didn't.
He's still stubborn?
Yeah. Just won't give in. I wish I knew why.
That could be one of the 7 great mysteries of the world.
You could be right about that, old-timer. Say, why don't you fellas go on back to Knotty Pine, huh? I want to stay here and see this thing through, now that I'm in it up to my neck.
Okay. All we're doing is standing around. Let's go, Stumpy.
Right, so long, Bill. Oh, okay, I don't have much left to do now to get this tug back into operation. How'd you make out with Unc?
Not too well. I thought I was making headway, but when I approached the subject about piggyback barges and opening up the river to Knotty Pine, he balked, and that was all there was to it.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Oh, he's a hard man to talk to, believe me.
That's true. But I know he can be reached. We just got to find the right way.
Well, I guess my goose is cooked. But I might as well give up. I don't want to leave here, so I guess I'll just have to stop thinking and let it go at that.
Now, wait a minute. You stop thinking and you'll become like stagnant water. It won't be good for anything. Why don't you go ahead and try to sell your idea? Get some subscribers. Talk to men in authority who can sign contracts for their companies. See how you make out.
Well, that sounds good, but why go to all that bother for nothing?
I don't think you'll be wasting your time, Dick.
Oh, have you got another idea up your sleeve?
I haven't looked yet, but you never know what might come out of my sleeve besides my arm.
Okay, Bill. I'll get the ball rolling. Mr. Withers, you and my uncle have worked hand in glove for years, even though you're competing carriers.
Well, that's right, Dick. We've done it not only because we're friends, but for the simple fact that many times our railroad's been hog-tied by land and rock slides and heavy snows, floods, well, what have you. Well, I remember the time it was so hot here for 2 weeks running that some of the rails buckled. Yes, Dick, out here, competitors have to help each other out or both will be out of business sooner or later. Say, is it true Unc's going to sell out?
Oh, I honestly don't know if he means it or not. Mr. Withers, I have a couple of ideas that'll help us both.
Well, let's have them. My ears are always open to ideas.
Well, piggyback truck trailers on barges.
Oh.
Clean out Dead Man's Gorge and open up the river all the way to Knotty Pine. Except for the hard freeze of winter, we can carry express cargo on the barges, which in turn will free your flat cars for heavier loads of freight, which in turn will bring your railroad more revenue. We'll eventually move our exchange terminal from Junction City to Knotty Pine. We'd get the same fees as we get now on the split carrier basis. How does that sound?
I think it sounds great, Dick. I really do.
Would you sign a contract?
I most certainly would. Right now, if you have the papers with you. Why, this would increase our cargo ability to Junction City and Knotty Pine by 50%.
I realize that. I plan to increase the power of the tugs for greater speed and load limit. I hope to be able to get 2 larger tugs in the not-too-distant future and more barges.
Wonderful. I know we'll be able to work out a very fine mutual agreement whenever you're ready. When will that be?
Well, that's a good question, sir. I hope not too long. Good day.
Good day, young man.
Say, Withers, I happened to overhear you. That fellow has quite an idea, I believe.
Yes, indeed, Cedric. And So have I.
What's that, sir, if I may be so bold to ask?
I'm going to have a talk with Unc and find out if he's serious about selling out. And if he is, then it would be to our advantage to buy the barge company.
Well, that's my idea, Mr. Jones. Do you think Mountain States Trucking would be interested in working out a mutual agreement?
I most certainly do. I think your idea is brilliant. Our truck trailers can be piggybacked to Knotty Pine a lot cheaper than we can haul them over the roads. Not only that, but the river route will eliminate an awful lot of hazardous driving between Central City and Canyon City, which, as you know, is our northern distribution terminal. Every truck driver on the Central City Knotty Pine route is a bonus man. We have to pay bonuses to get truck drivers to take the risk, especially at the speed they must maintain to keep our express business. This way we could slow down our non-perishable and non-express schedule, which would be much easier on our drivers. When can we sign a contract?
Well, I'm not sure yet. I hope it'll be shortly. Good day, Mr. Jones, and thank you.
So long, Dick. Yes, J.B.?
What did young Mitchell want?
He wants to piggyback our trailers on barges from Central City to Knotty Pine.
Oh, great idea. You told him we're for it, didn't you?
Yes, sir. How much do you think the barge company's worth?
Oh, not more than 30,000.
I've heard that Unc's serious about selling out.
Don't bother with rumors. Go find out.
Yes, sir, right away.
Oh, one more thing, Jones.
Yes, J.B.?
Tell Unc we'll give him a royalty of $20 a trailer for the next 2 years if he'll sell to us instead of the railroad.
I did it, Bill.
Oh, that's fine, Dick. We'll see if a little reverse psychology will work on Unc.
Oh, what do you mean?
You'll see in a couple hours. There's more than one way to skin a cat, you know.
What has skinning cats got to do with this?
Just be patient, my young friend. Don't be so impetuous. It's easier on the blood pressure.
Well, okay, but I still don't catch on to your plan.
Did the gentleman you talked with ask you if Unc's going to sell?
Yes, one did, Mr. Withers.
Railroad?
Yes, why?
The truckers have heard the rumor, too, without a doubt. Now that they've heard your ideas, there's going to be...
some fancy dickering to get Unc to sell.
You're so right. And unless I miss my guess, Unc's being besieged right now by 2 men with a fistful of money.
Get out of my cabin, Withers. Get out.
Now, listen to reason, Unc. I only came here to do a good turn.
Get out. Get out before I bust you in two. Where'd you ever get the wild idea I'd sell out? I ain't broke. And what's more, that nephew of mine's going to run this business and make it whistle.
5,000 more.
No! Get moving before I throw you through that door. Now get out!
Okay, but if you change your mind, I'll make it worth your while to let me buy it.
I ain't never going to sell this barge company. You can rumor that around a while.
Hello, Mr. Mitchell. I've got a handful of cash and a real offer for you.
Jones, what do you want?
To buy you out.
There's my old six-gun. A man can't have any peace and quiet anymore.
Take it easy, Unc. Do you want to sell?
No, now get out!
Here comes Cyclone.
All right. Which one of you clowns sicked him on me? Huh? What's so all fired funny?
You are. You look like an English bulldog with lockjaw.
I do?
To a T.
Okay, the joke's on me. But you better not joke around when you take a test trial on that piggyback idea.
You mean we can try it? we're loaded and ready to go. Each barge has 2 truck trailers lashed to it.
Quite a sight, Dick. This will make history. When you shoving off?
Right now. Thanks, Unc, for letting me try this out. Oh, I've got to get to the wheelhouse before we're adrift. Cast off the lines!
I wasn't joking, Unc, when I said this would make history, and you're the one who let it come to pass.
Maybe so, but I ain't sold on it yet. When we get to Junction City, I'll believe he can do it.
He'll make it. And we'll help him, won't we, Unc?
I don't know about that. I made my first run by myself. I had only 1 barge. He's got 3.
Expect trouble?
No, but... this is a crazy river, Bill. Worse than a woman. You never can tell what she's gonna do next.
Well, there's the halfway mark.
Yep. The worst part of the river is yet to come.
Well, I'm not afraid of it.
Say, am I imagining things, or is the river getting rougher?
I told you the worst is yet to come. We're heading for the Narrows. The wind whips the water something fierce at times. I've seen 3-foot waves in the Narrows, and there ain't much room to maneuver. You just have to take it.
Well, he's the man who knows. Yeah, we're coming into the Narrows now.
Hey, boss! The lashings of one of the trailers come loose, and it's thrashing around.
Unc, will you take the wheel?
Nonsense, I'll take the wheel. I'm going with him to help. Watch my hand signals.
Aye, aye.
Come on.
It's a good thing the tug's pushing these barges instead of pulling her. We'd never make it to number 3 without getting wet.
I ain't much for crawling a hawser line, Bill. Especially in cold weather.
There's the loose trailer. Boy, she's really sliding around. Wouldn't take much to pitch the trailer over the side.
I'll take care of it.
What are you going to do?
We're going to ease this barge up on the riverbank so she'll stand steady.
Yeah, but if you don't hit the bank right, she might list and throw the trailer out.
Not with the wind pushing against the trailer like it is. Hang on, Art's got my signal heading for the bank. We're going to hit.
You did it, Unc. The trailer's standing up. Oh, boy, you have to be in this game 30 years before you learn all the tricks of the trade. Let's get this block and tackle rigged and slide the trailer into place and lash it firm this time. And there goes the last trailer of our first piggyback load.
Yep, and it's history. Look at all the folks watching. They sure couldn't figure out how you was going to get them out of the barge. They didn't figure you'd build a platform out of timbers in each barge so the tractors could load and unload the trailers themselves. Yep, pretty smart, I say.
You really mean that, Unc?
I sure do, son. Yep, you did it good and proper. And I'm all for it, 100%.
But I thought all along that you were against me.
Oh, you see, son, I figure anything worth getting is worth working for. You know what's easy to come by ain't appreciated. Dick, my boy, you're the best tugboat cowboy this river's ever seen. And the business? Well, she's all yours.
Well, see you next week for more adventure with...
Ranger!